Good afternoon. Welcome to News Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Welcome to the new subscribers. Let's get to it. Joe Biden stood in front of the podium on Sunday, not acknowledging anything about Afghanistan, the southern border crisis, the inflation crisis, and anything else. His main focus was appealing to potential employers to have you fired if you don't accept the medicine to combat this plague. That's right, the great unifier that spoke in January saying he's going to unite this country is now appealing to private companies to force you into accepting the medicine, whether you want to or not. That's your decision. Whether you have or have not, that's your decision. It's none of my business. But this commander-in-chief who made that statement is profoundly evil and saying whoever your employees are, they are to release their health information to you in order to keep their job. Never mind that they may have a family and children and a home and a mortgage. Never mind that. If they are not in compliance, I'm urging you to terminate their position at your company. And there are companies out there that are doing it. And I've named some of the examples. If you work at a hospital and you are non-compliant, you get fired. If you don't meet their biometrics for physical fitness, you get fired. If you use tobacco, nicotine, which is illegal, you get fired or not hired. And now this buffoon in chief, the usurper, stands in front of the TV cameras and say, Greg, you know what? You worked at this company for over 20 years. They have nothing but high praise for you. You never missed a day of work. You've done everything that they've asked you. You've exceeded their expectations. But guess what, Greg? You're not in compliance with what I declare is needed. And I am urging them to fire you. That's what's going on. That's what this guy said. Never mind the 45% border jumpers that test positive, flooding Texas, flooding Florida, flooding Arizona, and spreading the plague. Never mind that. It's you that oppose this guy and is going to put his thumb on the scale of justice against you. Never mind the 50,000 unvetted Afghan refugees who hopped into planes and are now here in the United States. We don't know who they are. They're not demanded that they accept the medication. We don't even know who they are. Yet, they're going to be spread out across the United States and say, welcome. This is the truly evil insidiousness that this administration is placing upon us and America. Get ready, because if you say, no, I won't, you could lose your job. You could lose your home. You could lose your livelihood. And many people are finding out that's what's happening. Get ready. Before I close out, I want you to please look up on YouTube this woman who is absolutely an inspiration, standing up to evil, the face of evil, Antifa, out in Portland, Oregon. She's a woman of color, mother of 10, a Christian, and her name is Jamie, Jamee, Anatello, Anatello. She stood up to Antifa, who was throwing rocks, bottles filled with urine and feces, commercial grade firecrackers and explosives, one of which harmed her best friend who stepped in front of it to protect her 8-month-old child in a stroller that would have killed her. And this woman suffered serious harm. But she stood up to Black Lives Matter and Antifa, one and the same, calling them out because they dared to have a prayer vigil, a Christian gathering out in the park. And Antifa, shouting, "Hail Satan," attacked them unprovoked. Lift this lady up in your prayers and thoughts. Support her in any way you can. She is a true hero, in my opinion. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Get yourself baptized. Ask God to help you, shield you, give you strength. Greg out.